and welcome back to the show. The Department of Education and Academic Literacy at Bronx Community College works to ensure its graduates meet all the standards necessary to reach their goals in the workforce. Now, the program offers a wide range of internship experiences in New York City public schools. And how can interested students enroll, and what can they expect in moving forward? Well, sharing more of the details is BCC's Associate Professor, and Deputy Chairperson of Education and Academic Literacy, Dr. Tonya Johnson. And then we've also got BCC alumni Propa Akter, and then Moet Bolden. And good to have you all here on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
Good. Dr. Tonya, I'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about the program and the benefits to students.
So the Education and Academic Literacy Program is a program designed to prepare essentially paraprofessionals, teaching assistants for careers in education. And one of the things that we do in the Department of Education and Academic Literacy is we eliminate the barriers that many students face. And one of those barriers, or a few of those barriers that students face, is being able to pay for the workshops and the ATAS exam that they have to take to become certified teachers, or certified paraprofessional, teaching assistants. We also partner with surrounding district superintendents who nominate the students to become paraprofessionals in the school system. So what we've designed a AS program that is now, and that we're working on an articulation agreement with City College. And what we're doing with that program is the courses that the students take at Bronx Community College, they don't have to repeat when they go into the four-year institutions. And we've also partnered with the Leap to Teacher program. So Leap to Teacher program is a program that it supports students that are paraprofessionals currently working in the Department of Education, New York City Department of Education, and they are continuing on to be educators. So they serve as mentors and support for the students that are looking to have careers in education as teachers. We also house the New York City Men Teach program, which is another program that we have that students of color, and they have to live in the 5 boroughs. We're looking to recruit men, but we're also recruiting women because a lot of women show interest, and that's another support program that we have in our department.
Well, let me do this. Let me bring Moet in, because Moet's a student, and I know that she's had the opportunity of taking part in classes. Moet, give us a little bit about the experience and what it's done for you.
Well, my experience, I have 2, right? Because I started there about 2005. And to be honest, when I first started, it's just, it was a rough time in my life. And I didn't feel like I had anyone that cared enough or took that interest. But then when I came back in 2017, my experience was totally different. And honestly, I feel like that was one of the best decisions that I made coming back during that time, because when I decided to switch my program over to early childhood education, it's just like everything just opened up for me. I feel like, personally and educationally, because I feel like the department, like it prepares you, yes, for what we're studying in the books, but also outside of those books and being realistic, like of what the education field looks like, and giving you, their own experiences, and, and letting us know, that the different options in the educational world. So my experience coming back, it has been great. It has amazing. One of the things I said is I wanted to come back and get my degree and never look back. But I came back and got my degree, and I'm still there. So it's been an awesome experience for me.
Good. I want to talk to Propa. She's an alumni, and she's actually a teacher right now. So talk to us about how this has actually helped to prepare you for where you are today.
Well, the education I received at BCC, it actually built the foundation of my pedagogy. So everything that I've learned there in the education courses, I'm using currently. I have also used it when I transferred to City College and graduated from there. And now as a teacher, I'm taking my certification exams, and I find myself reflecting on what did I learn at BCC in those courses, and I've been passing my exams. So it really built the foundation. It was such a rewarding experience. And just following up on what Moet was saying, the professors there in the education classes, they're in the field currently. So we're learning real life, like what she said, real life, and we're staying current. So it's definitely very rewarding, and it has helped me in my career so much.
Dr. Johnson, with such a need for teachers across New York City, given the fact that we have these teacher challenges, it's got to be a good feeling knowing that you're really training these leaders and getting them prepared for a career that's really going to benefit not just themselves, but the city.
Absolutely. Being a former New York City Department of Education teacher myself, and a principal, and transitioning into being a professor, I brought to Bronx Community College the things that I know that our students would need to be successful in the field of education as teachers.
And so for people who want to find out more information, how can they get connected? Somebody says, listen, this is something I want to do. What's the path to being able to do that?
Well, I'm listed on the website. A lot of the students come straight to the website and they see my name listed there and they send emails. They can also, I can give you my email address here and students can reach out. It's tonya.johnson@bcc.cuny.edu. They can also call 718-419-2700. I am always looking to recruit students. Moet goes, when she's in Starbucks, she's trying to recruit students. So I think the experience that we have given our students speaks volume. And if we have happy students, they're going to recruit other students. So that's how we've been able to bridge that gap in terms of increasing our enrollment in the education department.
Yeah. Moet, what is it that you want a student to know that maybe come in and take part in this class?
I would say that, this has, from my experience, that it's just a great opportunity if education is the field that you're interested in, because as Dr. Johnson said, she brought what she knew. So for example, the workshops that's required, that we need to be in the education field. Also, like for myself personally, like the CTLE hours that you need to continue on as a paraprofessional, it's not always easy to get while you're working. But that was something else that she brought to the college, that one, we didn't have to pay for, but two, it gives you the need because it's a requirement. You have to, or you cannot continue on. And so I feel like that there's so many benefits to being in the education department that like you only can be successful with all that they have to offer. The professors were amazing. I had a great experience. And then that everything that comes along with it in preparation to being a paraprofessional into the role of being a teacher, like it's the place to be. That's the only thing I can say. It is the place to be. Come on over and join the education department.
Yeah. And Propa, before we go, tell me about yourself. You say you find yourself daily looking back at some of the things that you've actually learned.
Yes, as a teacher, it's important to, be culturally relevant and teach that as well, and work with diverse students. And a lot of that I learned from Dr. Johnson's course in BCC, EDU 30. So it is my foundation, and coming to BCC really changed my life for the better, and it gave me purpose. So that's the message I would want to send out to future students as well.
Well, Dr. Johnson, Propa, Moet, thank you so much for being with us here on the show, and continued success as you continue to work in the field of education. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, I want to let you know now, if you want more information, you can always visit the website, bcc.cuny.edu. We are taking a quick break. We do have more show. Don't go anywhere. Open continues right after this.